By authority of the Lords' Alliance, this Absolution Council will now come to order in the case of Edgin, Darvis, and Holger Kilgore. This is the second year of incarceration for the crimes of grand larceny and skullduggery. It is the task of this council to determine your eligibility for pardon. What say you?
Thank you, Chancellor Anderton. Esteemed members of the council. Before I begin, I noticed that Chancellor Jonathan is not present. Should we perhaps wait?
Chancellor Jonathan was delayed by the storm. You may begin.
I see. It's just that we were really counting on him to attend.
Begin or waive your statement.
Very well. I should start by giving you some context. You may be surprised to learn I wasn't always a thief. Years ago, I became a member of the Harper's faction, a network of spies who swear an oath to fight tyranny, defend the oppressed, and to ask nothing in return. My wife, Zia, supported my decision, even though she knew the risks. By day, I'd eavesdrop on mercenaries, stop bandits in their tracks, and even bring Thayan red wizards to justice. By night, I'd come home to my loving wife and daughter Kira. To be honest, there were times when I began to question the asking nothing in return part of my oath. But my wife would always say, you don't have to give us everything, you only have to give us you. So what's latest on Jonathan? Is he close by? Because I can wait.
Did you not hear what we said?
Right, the storm. It's just that based on what I know about Jonathan, I think he'd be especially receptive to my story, and I'd hate to have to wait a whole other year to come back in here and have to...
Proceed.
Absolutely, here we go. When you're a Harper, you're bound to make enemies. And sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge. No cleric can repair the damage from a red wizard's blade. There was no way to revive her. When Zia died, so did my devotion to my oath. I'm sorry, it's just hard to relive this. Without Jonathan here.
Again with this?
But he missed the most important part of my backstory. How can he judge me without knowing my motivation?
We are entirely capable of deciding your case without Jonathan.
Get on with it.
Fine, where was I? By night, I come home to my loving wife and daughter, Kira.
You went back too far. Stop stalling.
Right, sorry. Yeah, broad strokes. The next few months were among my most shameful. That's when I met Holga. She took pity on me. Well, she took pity on the baby. Holga was a fellow resident of Rock Bottom. Many years before, she'd been cast out of her tribe for falling in love with an outsider. We quickly became like brother and sister, with a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. Neither of us had money or an honest way to earn it, so we decided to table honest, and we tried something new. It's intoxicating when you realize that what separates you from what you've always wanted can be as thin as a pane of glass. You may be wondering how we could carry on this criminal lifestyle with a young girl at home. Well, we didn't leave her at home. Carol wasn't the only new recruit. We also added Simon, a so-so sorcerer, and a con man named Forge, who pushed us to aim even higher. Before long, we became a team. Yes, we were thieves, but I tried to hold us to a certain standard. We never harmed anyone, and we only robbed from those who would feel it the least. But everything changed when we met the wizard, Sophia. We knew almost nothing about her, only that she wanted our help in robbing 𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 Keep. That's a Harper stronghold. I don't know if you've heard of it. I'm sure Jonathan has. The keep was filled with a priceless relic seized from evildoers, and only Harpers could gain access to the vault, which is why Sophia came to us. At first, I refused. I wouldn't stoop that low. But then Forge told me that among the relics in 𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗's keep there was a tablet of reawakening, capable of bringing back a single deceased person, even one killed by a red wizard's blade. You can probably see where this is going.